Hey everybody, so here we are. I've been quiet this week because my voice is not the one we need to hear right now. But I'm also aware that people are suffering. People are weary, people are exhausted, people are outraged, people are steeped in despair. And yoga and meditation were designed to help relieve suffering. So even though it feels quite frivolous and inconsequential compared to everything that is unfolding right now on the streets of the United States and the streets of the world, even though it feels quite trite and silly compared to reports of police beating protesters and tear gas being lobbed in Washington, D.C., and the suffering of Black folks like George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and so many more. I want to offer what I can. So if you are weary, if you are tired, if you need a refuge, a sanctuary of a few minutes of just reconnecting with your breath and dropping into your body, please take the time to do this practice. Before you do, since we sort of operate here in the realm of spirituality and Black liberation theology, I want to share a few folks for you to follow. In terms of the meditation and the yoga world, check out the work of Lama Rod Owens, who is a Black queer Buddhist teacher from the American South. He was just interviewed on Dan Harris's podcast, and it's a must listen, so please take the time to really hear his words. Check out also George Mumford, Ty Powers, and the Reverend Angel Kyodo Williams, all of whom are really powerful, inspirational, grounding Black voices in the Buddhist and meditation worlds. Now, in terms of more Christian theology, absolutely check out the work of Reverend Dr. William J. Barber II, who leads the Poor People's Campaign, Dr. Wil Gafney, Reverend Jacquie Lewis, who's based in New York City, Austin Channing Brown, who's written a great new book, and the old school real precursors to what's happening now, those folks, those scholars who founded Black liberation theology, James Cone and Katie Cannon. So that said, I keep thinking about what Lama Rod Owens said yesterday in his interview with Dan Harris. The fact that we need to decenter comfort. So if you feel uncomfortable right now, and if I feel uncomfortable and inadequate right now, we can sit with that and make friends with it and be okay with that discomfort because it's growth, it's change. So I hope this practice might be an opportunity to reconnect with your breath and to drop into your body, to ground and to nourish a bit in a time that feels absolutely daunting, okay? So take breaks when you need to, be gentle with yourself, and let's start in child's pose. Five breaths here. If you're feeling any tension in your forehead, take a few breaths here to rock your forehead right and left. And then maybe bringing that gentle rocking into your shoulders and all the way into your hips. Taking 2 last breaths here in child's pose. From here, inhaling to all fours, tabletop. Exhaling cat, bring your chin to your chest, pressing the mat away, hollow. And now inhale, cow, belly down. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Again, exhale, cat. 2 more rounds. Inhale, cow. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Final round. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And then bring your spine to neutral, keeping the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up, making space, stretch up, inhale. And then exhale, thread the needle, right arm under your left armpit, right ear and shoulder down. You can stretch the left arm forward, or you can wrap that left arm behind your back and tuck the fingers in your right hip. Let's stay here and breathe for 5. Gently pressing back up to all fours. Inhale, tabletop, and then press into child's pose. Hips to heels. Exhale. From here, inhale, come back up all fours. Right away, second side. Reaching the left arm up. Make space. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm under the right armpit. Left ear and shoulder down. Right arm can reach forward, or you can wrap it behind your back. Tucking your fingers in your left hip, breathing here for 5. Pressing your right hand down, gently press back up to all fours. Inhale, one more time, child's pose. Hips to heels, open your mouth, let it out. From here, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Curl your toes, lift your knees, pedal your dog out, move it around as you'd like. Pressing the mat away with your hands, fingers spread wide. Your neck is relaxed as you look between your toes. Breathing in and out through your nose to calm your nervous system, especially if you find you've been maybe struggling to take deep breaths lately. You've been breathing in a really shallow or anxious way. Think about exhaling and really lengthening the exhale. Last breath here. From down dog, inhale, forward, high plank, ripple it forward, exhale, press back, down dog. Again, inhale, ripple forward, exhale, press back. One more time, inhale, ripple it forward, exhale, downward facing dog into child's pose, knees down, hips back, ground. Inhale, cobra, slide down your belly, lift your heart, keep your elbows close. Exhale, child's, hips to heels. And now downward facing dog, curl your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's, hips to heels. And now downward facing dog. From here, look at your feet, bend your knees a little, walking your hands to your feet at the back of the mat. Grab your elbows and just sway like a rag doll, letting everything that is tense or tight or weary start to unravel. Bending one knee, bending the other. Shaking your head, yes. Shake it, no. Open and close your mouth. Last breath. Coming back to center, release your arms, look forward, walk it out, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, forward high plank pose. And now lower your right knee to the mat. Take the left arm and the left leg long. So you're leaning into the right wrist, right hand, and the right knee. From here, lift the left leg parallel to the floor. Stay here and lengthen, and then exhale, bring that left arm long. Try to get as long as possible, making space. Last breath. And now lift the left arm up, lower the left leg, and inhale, press into the right hand so you can take your arms wide. Lift your heart, and then exhale, take the left arm to the left leg and the right arm long. This is called gate pose, Parigasana. Try to find that stretch in your side body. Face soft, breathing here for 3. Inhale, bring your arms back wide, and then cartwheel your hands to the mat to come back to all fours, tabletop, and then downward facing dog. Curling your toes, lifting your knees. This time bend your knees, look forward and step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward to lengthen, and then exhale, deepen your fold. Come all the way up here, reaching to the sky, lift. Inhale, exhale, palms to prayer, release. Inhale, reach up, shoulders soft. Exhale, fold forward, hinge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen your fold. From here, step back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child, hips to heels. And then downward facing dog. From dog, inhale, forward, high plank. This time, lower the left knee. Lean into the left hand and the left knee as you take your right arm long. And now lift the right leg parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, take the right arm at a diagonal so the bicep is over your right ear. From here, inhale, take the right arm up again. Place the right foot on the mat and come on up, taking your arms wide to either side. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the right leg. Take the left arm long to the sky for your second side gate pose. Breathing through your nose to help calm your nervous system. So essential more than ever in this time of unrest and uncertainty. Last 2. Bringing the arms wide from here. Again, take your hands to the mat. Coming back to all fours, tabletop, and then downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your knees. Making your way out of Mukha Svanasana. From here, take your right hand and reach for your left ankle. So you're looking under your left armpit. If this feels impossible, you can always reach for your left thigh instead. Sometimes I like to walk my feet a few inches closer to my hands too to make it more viable. And then looking under your left armpit, continue to breathe for 3. Inhale, right hand forward, switch it up, left hand to the right ankle. Breathe. 5. Inhale, left hand forward, downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, look forward to lengthen, and then exhale, deepen your fold. Come all the way up here, reaching to the sky. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, release your index, and cross your thumbs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean gently to the right to find that crescent moon shape for 5. Face soft. Last 2. Inhale, come all the way to center. Exhale, second side. Lean to the left. Bump your hips gently to the right. Keeping your face soft here. Last 3.
Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Swan dive down, hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen your fold. Bend your knees so much you can press your chest into your thighs. Reach back to interlace hands behind you, dropping your fists up and over your head toward the mat for 5 big breaths. Bending your knees here as much as you need to. Carefully release your hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward to lengthen. Exhale, deepen your fold. From here, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Keep the left hand down or place it on a block. Inhale, take your right arm to the sky. As you exhale, lower the left knee and reach back over the right shoulder toward the wall behind you. Inhale, take the right arm back up, straighten the left leg. Exhale again, lower the back knee, look over the right shoulder. Inhale up. Twice more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. From here, inhale, take the right arm up, simple twist. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Now lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. From here, inhale, look forward to lengthen. You might want to have your blocks handy. And then exhale, rock your hips back for your half split. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flexing your toes to your face. Remembering you can keep your blocks at any height. Continue to lengthen through the crown of your head, keeping your face soft. Breathing here for 3. Last breath. Lift your head, rebend your knee, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Either staying here for 2 breaths or for a vinyasa, inhale forward, exhale, chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. From here for dolphin pose, lower down to your forearms and elbows. Fingers are laced or your palms are down like a down dog. Staying here for 10 breaths. Think about what Lama Rod Owens said. We need to decenter comfort. Yoga is so much a practice of learning to sit with discomfort, with intensity, with pain, with uncertainty. Learning to make friends with all of those very human feelings, to offer ourselves compassion when we're stuck in them. And to remember that all things pass. So offer yourself some tenderness here. 3 more breaths in dolphin. Maybe you need to bend your knees a little for your hamstrings, that's fine. Just notice whatever you might be feeling in your upper body. Remembering it will not last forever. Last breath. Using all your strength, straighten your arms into downward facing dog. Again here with curiosity, just notice what you feel. See if you can stay with it unflinchingly, if you can breathe through it. Last breath here. Child's pose, knees down. 2 breaths here. Downward facing dog, curl your toes, lift your knees. From here, bend your knees, look forward and step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward as you lengthen. And then exhale to deepen your fold. Coming all the way up as you reach to the sky. Inhale, exhale, palms to prayer. Release. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bow forward, hinge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen your fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Maybe place your right hand on a block or on the mat. Inhale, take the left arm up, 1 breath, simple twist. As you exhale, lower the right knee and reach that left arm toward the wall behind you as you look over the left shoulder. Inhale, take the left arm back up and straighten the right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, up. From here, exhale, left hand to the mat. Carefully lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, look forward. Maybe have your blocks handy. As you exhale, rock your hips back, flexing the toes towards your face. Second side, Ardha Hanumanasana, half monkey pose. Flexing the toes back to your face. Breathing in and out through your nose, keeping your shoulders soft. Breathing here for 3, 2, from here, rebend your knee, set your blocks aside, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, and then exhale to deepen your fold. Come all the way up here, reaching to the sky. Inhale, exhale, palms to prayer. Release, chair pose, hips low. Sink even lower with the exhale. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, pour forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen your fold. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. From here, for a high lunge, inhale, reach your arms to the sky. From here, reach back, interlacing hands behind you. Find the back bend in this lunge. Breathing here for 3. Inhale, sweep your arms up, high lunge. And now for warrior 2, spin the back heel down, widen your stance as you sink into your Virabhadrasana B. Gazing over your right shoulder. Sinking into the discomfort, just noticing whatever you might feel. From here, reverse, right arm up. Inhale, warrior 2. And now straighten the front leg, triangle pose, reaching forward, out, and down. Breathing here for 5. Feeling free to place your right hand on a block. From here, look down. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2, vinyasa. Gently cartwheel your hands to the mat. Feeling free to skip the vinyasa, of course. And just step back, downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, and then exhale, deepen your fold. Coming all the way up here, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, palms to prayer. Release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen your fold. Stepping the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, high lunge, arms up. Breathe. As you exhale, reach back to interlace hands behind you, sending your heart forward. If your shoulders are tense, tight, soften them. Breathing here, face off for 3. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and then for warrior 2, open it up, spinning the back heel down, widening your stance as you look over that left middle finger. And now reverse, left arm up. Inhale, warrior 2, and now straighten the front leg, triangle, Utthita Trikonasana, right arm reaching to the sky. This is not a particularly complex sequence today. The idea is to offer some breath and some embodiment in a time of trauma when there are two pandemics, racism and the coronavirus, that are disproportionately affecting the Black and brown population. Make some space here, open up, inhale. And now look down, inhale, come back up, warrior two, exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two, take your vinyasa, or just make your way downward facing dog. Once you get to dog, take a big inhalation. Open your mouth and exhale. From here, come on down to your knees. Have a seat on your heels. Again, if this doesn't feel good on your knees, you can sit on a block. You can sit on 2 blocks. So this is hero pose. Seated in hero, gazing straight ahead. You might want to have a strap or a sock or a dish towel handy. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Bend the elbow behind you. Take the left arm behind you. Clasp that strap or that sock, whatever you've got. Gazing straight ahead. Feel free to close your eyes if you like. Think of this as a soft heart opener. Gently pressing your head back into the right forearm. Breathing ease and space into anything in your body, any cell that feels weary or hopeless or drained. Keep breathing here for 3. 2. Very gently release your arms, shake them out a little bit if you want. And then let's take the second side right away. Inhaling, left arm up, bend the elbow. Take the right arm behind you and see if you can clasp your hands with that strap. Gazing straight ahead, maybe with your eyes closed. Finding your proud chest. Pressing your head back into the left forearm. Notice if your forehead or your lips or your jaw might be tight. Soften everything. Last 2. Carefully release your arms, shake them out a little bit. Set your strap aside. And then lift your hips. If you're sitting on blocks, go ahead and set those aside as well. And make your way to downward facing dog. Pedaling your legs out from the circulation, return here. Stay for 2 breaths, or if you would like a vinyasa, inhale forward, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, and then exhale downward facing dog. Let's flow a little, toes and heels touch. Inhale right leg up, exhale right knee, right shoulder. Inhale right leg up, and let's open your hip. Again, inhale right leg up, exhale right knee to your nose. Inhale right leg up, gently open your hip, dropping your heel to the left. One more time, inhale right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left armpit. Down dog, right leg up. This time, keep it there. Open your hip. Stay here or flip your dog for 5. If you flip, come back. Everybody down dog, right leg in the sky. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pigeon. Land your shin forward. Carefully lower the back knee, untuck the back toe. Lifting your heart. Feel free to sit on the block here if that's going to take some pressure off your right knee. Stay here, heart lifted for 3. And then from here, if you'd like, you can lock your hands and take that forward fold. 5 big breaths. Lift your head, gently walk your hands in. Stay here. Lean a little to the right so you can swing your left leg around for spinal twist. Placing the left heel outside the right thigh, ground yourself. And then place that left hand behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm long. Exhale, take your twist. Right elbow outside the left thigh as you look back over your left shoulder. If you want to take the bind, you'll take the right hand under the left leg. Reach that left hand behind you. Feel free to use a strap or a sock to get the bind. Think about lengthening with the inhale and then deepening the twist with the exhale. From here, inhale, look forward, release the bind. Take a simple twist to the right, little counter twist. Keep the right hand down. Take the left arm to the sky and then lift your hips. So you're rising up onto that right knee. Breathing here for 3. Softly lower your hips. From here, roll onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest, making a few little circles to the left and the right. And then place your feet about hip distance. Middle fingers touch the heels. Exhale. Inhale to lift your hips. Feel free to grab your block and slide it under your sacrum for a more restorative bridge variation. Breathing here, squeezing your inner thighs for 5. Softly lower your hips. Hug your knees into your chest. Tuck your fingers between your knees and your thighs, and let's just gently rock and roll, massaging your spine here for 3. We're going to build momentum for a vinyasa in 2. And now rock on up, flow through a vinyasa, or just make your way to downward facing dog. Everyone finishes it out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Toes and heels touch. Inhale, take the left leg to the sky, and then exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, left leg up. Keep it there as you gently open your hip for 1 beat. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, left leg up. Again, open your hip. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your right armpit. Down dog, left leg in the sky. Keep it there. Gently open your hip. Either stay here or, again, flip your dog. Breathing here for 5. If you flipped, come back. Everybody down dog, right leg in the sky. Inhale it up. Exhale, pigeon. Bending that left shin forward. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toes. Stay here 3 breaths. Maybe sitting on a block. Shoulders soft, eyes clear. Last 2. From here, as you exhale, walk your hands out long. 5 big breaths. Lifting your head, walk your hands in toward your shins. Stay here. Lean a little to the left so you can swing your right leg around for that spinal twist, second side. Right heel outside the left thigh. Ground yourself on the floor or on a block. Place the right hand behind you. Inhale the left arm up and then exhale to take your twist. Gazing over your right shoulder. For the bind, you'll take the left hand under the right thigh and reach back with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen the twist. If you're bound, release the bind. Take a simple twist to the left, just a counter twist. Stay here. Keep that left hand down, lifting your hips. Take the right arm long. Breathing here for 3. Softly lower your hips. From here, again, roll onto your back. This time, definitely have your block handy. Feet hip distance, lift your pelvis so you can place that block under your sacrum. Middle fingers reach for your heels, taking your supported bridge. And then for a variation, straighten your legs out long. So that block's under your sacrum, but your legs are long down the mat. And then from here, if you want, reach your arms long behind you as well. And feel yourself lengthening, creating space. Dropping into stillness here in this most simple, most revelatory, most gentle of poses. Palms to the sky. Let your body get heavy. Let your breath get slow. Softening your face, your lips. Let everything that is tired, everything that is exhausted or weary or outraged or despairing, begin to slowly drain out through your fingers and your toes, and so that you can come into stillness, into that vast shunyata emptiness that is rich with possibility, rich with presence, that is spacious and still and vast. That open awareness that is behind everything difficult and beautiful and complicated and unjust and outrageous and infuriating that passes through. Breathing here, last 3. Gently bring your arms back alongside your body. Draw your knees back up to that bridge pose setup. Lift your hips, slide the block out from under your body, and then hug your knees in close to your chest. From here, take a little lift of the hips, inhale. Exhale, drop both knees to your left, and look over your right, taking that right arm long. Left hand on top of the right thigh or the right calf. Looking over your right shoulder, eyes closed if you'd like, for 5. Inhale, bring your knees and your chin through center. Take a little lift. Exhale, second side. Dropping your knees to the right. Look over your left. Breathing here for 5. Inhale, bring your knees and your chin to center. And then from here, gently rock and roll yourself forward and back. Forward and back. Let's rock on up for vinyasa. It can be slow, it can be tired, or you can skip it and just step back. Downward facing dog. From dog, step the right foot forward between your hands, placing both hands inside that right foot. Walk your hands between your feet to the middle of the mat. Toes narrow and heels wide. Inhale, look forward to lengthen, and then exhale, deepen your fold here, 5 breaths. Grabbing your big toes, inhale, look forward to lengthen, exhale, deepen your fold, 5 breaths. Lifting your head, place your hands on the mat under your face, looking to the right. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward, step your feet back. Stay here for 2 breaths or for vinyasa. Inhale forward, exhale lower. Inhale, roll up, and then exhale, downward facing dog. From dog, come down to your knees, again sitting on your heels for hero pose. So if you need to sit on the blocks again here, please do. Otherwise, if your knees and your ankles are cool with it, lift your hips. Place your hips on the floor between your feet this time around. Now, you might need to stop there, especially if your knees pop up. But if your knees stay down and together, bring your right hand to your right foot, left hand to left foot, lower down to forearms and elbows. Maybe you stop there. Your final variation, if it's safe, is to lower all the way down. And maybe reach back and grab hold of your elbows behind your head. We're going to stay for 10 breaths. Decentering comfort. If you are in discomfort right now, notice it. Let yourself stay there. Managing it, meeting it with tenderness, with compassion, with breath. Feeling your capacity to breathe. Knowing that capacity to breathe is not anything to take for granted. Knowing that in that capacity to breathe there is liberation. There is justice. There is humanity. There is basic human decency that every living being deserves. Breathe into your knees. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your low back. Breathe into every cell that feels disrupted, that feels afraid, that feels uncertain, that feels inadequate, that feels outraged. Breathe into every part of your body, softening, opening, wakening, waking up to everything that needs to be done, waking up to our own role in what's happening. Generations of white supremacy, a country that was built on slavery and genocide. Waking up to the ways in which all of us, especially those of us with white skin, are complicit. Letting our hearts open to that knowledge, knowing that behind it all, there is that vast open awareness. That we are vast and spacious enough to sit with all the difficult truths that arise. To welcome them as teachers. To challenge ourselves to do better. Last breath. If you're reclining, bring your hands to your feet without any funny twists. Gently beginning to press back up to your palms. Everybody moving slowly, look forward. Plant your hands and step your creaky legs back into downward facing dog. Pedal them out, bending one knee, bending the other. If you want, take your vinyasa, inhaling forward, exhale lower. Inhale, roll up, exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, coming to your knees, this time standing on your knees, hip distance apart. Toes untucked or the toes curled for Ustrasana. Place your hands down, or fingertips point down. Draw your elbows behind you. Already here, feeling the lift in your heart. And then finding your back bend. As you trace that line across the sky, 5 big breaths. Right hand to right hip, left hand to left, press your belly, your shoulders, your head up, right away, have a seat on your heels, palms on your thighs, letting yourself stay with whatever came up there. And now take a big inhalation, open your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale, let it all out. And now sealing your lips, eyes open, downward facing dog. Staying in dog or for vinyasa, inhale forward, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog and then exhale downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet, form malasana, deep yogi squat. Turning your toes wide, your heels in. Sit on a block if you need to, or roll the mat to pad your heels. Palms in prayer. You can close your eyes if you want. Taking 10 breaths here. Sitting with what is, not running from it, not avoiding it, not bypassing it, with pretty yogic words about love and light, but being willing to bring our whole selves to the conversation. Being willing to stumble, being willing to mess up, being willing to learn, being willing to do better, being willing to listen, being willing to amplify. Stay with it here and breathe these last 3. Two. Final breath. From here, eyes open, look down, hands on the mat, lift your hips, turn your toes forward again, come back to your regular downward facing dog. Staying for 2 breaths here, or for a vinyasa, inhale forward, exhale chaturanga, inhale up dog, and then exhale downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump through to your seat, extending your legs out long. Draw your right knee in and then let it fall open for Jani Sirshasana. Maybe have your strap handy to hook your foot. Otherwise, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale, deepen your fold. 5 big breaths. Lift your head, arms reach forward, come all the way up, inhale, exhaling palms to prayer, release. Draw that right knee in and extend the leg long. Inhale, left knee, and then open it up, second side, Jani Sirshasana. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale, deepen your fold. Again here, 5 big breaths. Lifting your head, arms reach forward, come all the way up. Exhale, palms to prayer, release. Guide your left knee in, hug the right knee in as well, and let's take Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Inhale to lift, and then exhale, bow forward. If you want here, you can grab your block and actually rest your forehead on your block for a more yin kind of variation of this pose. Breathing here for 5. Lifting your head, gently come all the way up. Hands outside your thighs, guide your knees together. Let's roll onto our backs. And then keep the feet hip distance like in bridge pose. Keep the left foot down. Take that right ankle and place it on top of the left thigh so the knee falls open. Reach your right hand between your legs. Lace fingers either on top of the left shin or behind the hamstring. Inhale here and then exhale, draw your left knee in close to your chest. 5 big breaths. Feeling your shoulders soften. Your face relax. As you gently press your low back down into the floor. Carefully release your foot. Keep that left foot where it is. Maybe grab your strap or grab your right big toe. If you have a strap, hook it around your foot. Inhale and then exhale. Extend the right leg to the sky. You can lower your head and rest it. Reaching your right leg toward your right shoulder. Keep the left foot where it is or lengthen the left leg, stretching it long. Maybe lift your right nose. Your right nose. You don't have a right nose. Maybe lift your regular nose, your all-purpose nose, to meet your right knee. Breathing here. Last 2. As you exhale, open that leg to the right side of the room, maybe holding the strap or your big toe. You can keep your left hand on your left hip, or you can reach your left arm long. Focus on keeping that left hip grounded. Breathing here, last 3. Inhale, bring the right leg back to center. If you have a strap, just switch hands and grab it with your left hand instead. We're going to drop the leg across the body this time. You can always take a bent knee if you want to bend your right knee here as well. And look over your right shoulder, keeping that right arm long. Breathing here. Last 3. Inhale, guide the leg back to center. Rebend the knee, hug your knee into your chest. And then place the right foot on the mat with the knee bent. Draw the left knee in. Hook the strap over the left foot. Or just grab the big toe if your hamstrings are pretty bendy. Inhale here and then exhale, extend. Now, you're welcome to stay here, or for more, you can extend the right leg long down the mat. The right hand can help to ground the right hip by just resting gently on that hip. And feel free to bring your nose to meet your knee, but no need. Breathing here, gently guiding your left leg toward that left shoulder. Last two. Using an exhale, gently drop your left leg to the left. Maybe take the right arm long. Breathing here. You can also keep your right hand on your right hip to keep it grounded. Last three. Inhale, guide the left leg to center. Take your right hand and grab the strap, and then exhale, drop that left leg across your body to the right. Feeling free to bend the knee if you need to. And then you can look back over your left shoulder, taking that left arm long. Breathe. Inhale, guide the left leg back to center. Gently rebend the knee. Hug your right knee in to meet the left. And then for happy baby, bring your fingers to your arches. Gently rocking your baby right and left. Stacking the heels over the knees if it'll happen today in your body. Close your eyes if you want. And then come to stillness in the center here for a final three. From here, gently hug your knees into your chest, and then place your feet on the floor. Grab your block if you have one handy, and if you don't have a block, you can have a book or anything that's kind of roughly shaped like a block. From there, sit up enough that you can place that block behind your heart. It should land roughly between your shoulder blades. And then let the soles of your feet touch so the knees fall open in Supta Baddha Konasana. From here, find that comfortable place for your block. And then you can rest your hands on your belly. You can keep your left hand on your belly and put your right hand on your heart. Or you could take your arms wide alongside. So find your variation today. You can close your eyes or leave them kind of gently half open if you prefer. Dropping into the stillness of this gentle heart opener. Let your breath really get soft. And once again, feeling yourself lengthen the exhale, finding that quiet beat of stillness at the end of the exhale to really help to down-regulate your nervous system. Staying here for 10 long breaths. Very gently, hands outside your thighs, guide your knees together, and then roll onto your right side so you can remove the block from behind your back. Coming back onto your back, this time grab your block, slide that block under your hips, and then extending your legs to the sky for a variation of legs up the wall. Here too, hands can rest on your belly. You can bring your left hand to your belly and your right hand to your heart. Or you can open your arms wide. 10 breaths. Very gently bending your knees, place your feet on the floor like in bridge pose so you can lift your hips and release that lock. From here, hug your knees gently into your chest. Moving slowly, gently roll up to your seat. Extend your legs out long. Paschimottanasana, wiggling your hips back once or twice here. Maybe have your strap handy or have a block handy. So hook behind your feet if you're feeling more bendy. From here, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and then exhale, bow. Bow to the protesters. Bow to the generations upon generations in the United States who have suffered because of the color of their skin. Bow to the ways in which each of us with light skin are complicit. Bow to the privilege we benefit from every day and so often do not recognize or speak or own. Bow to the commitment to do better for our own children, for our grandparents, for our parents, for all of us who need to be better allies. We need to consciously become anti-racist in every breath. Bow to the Black folks now who are putting their lives on the line. To the Black folks throughout history whose bodies have been objectified, who have been treated as less than sacred. And now I bow in stillness to all the words I do not know how to speak. Letting the other voices, those who've lived it, who know it, letting them take over. 3 more breaths. Lifting your head, arms reach forward, come all the way up. Inhale, exhale, palms to prayer. Placing the hands behind you, fingers point to your hips, point your toes. Either taking the straight-legged variation here or the bent knee reverse tabletop. Exhale and then inhale, press the mat away, 5 breaths. Softly lower your hips, draw your knees to your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins, bring your forehead to your knees, open your mouth, exhale here. And now lift your head, coming into your meditation seat on a block or on your knees. This morning we're going to sit for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which is exactly the length of time that Officer Derek Chauvin drove his knee into George Floyd's neck, murdering him. So let's sit in stillness. Let's be extra conscious of our breath. Watching the breath rise, you can inhale, think to yourself, breathing in. I inhale the suffering of all those who have suffered. And breathing out, I exhale peace. And so close your eyes if you want, or let them rest just kind of softly half open. Let's drop right into the breath.
Coming back into your senses. Dropping your chin for a final breath here. And then inhaling, bring your palms to prayer. Exhaling, we bow forward in very simple gratitude for this body, this breath, this moment, and this life. For as the yoga reminds us, each of these will pass. That we might never take any of those breaths or any of those moments, even and especially the most painful and infuriating ones, for granted. Tasmai Shri Guru Te Namaha. I offer all efforts to all teachers. Inhaling, we rise up. My friends and my teachers, thank you for practicing today.